What's up, guys? In this video, I will be going over the data mine for the new event, 0 to Hero. As is tradition for these videos, I will link the data mine in the description and share my opinions on the new ships and equipments, rather than reading their stats and skills to you. Okay, let's begin. First up is Nubian. Looking at her two main gun mounts, main gun and torpedo efficiencies, and the limit break perk, and also the skill on barrage, it's very easy to draw comparisons to Wakatsuki. They both have essentially the same loadout, but Nubian has higher stats than her across the board, and her barrages match up quite well against Wakatsuki. Unfortunately, stats often do not tell the whole story. In practice, there are 3 areas where Nubian gets outdone by Wakatsuki. First, Wakatsuki has some torpedo scaling in her barrages, while Nubian has none. Looking at the stats of the two, we can see that they have more than 4 times the torpedo stat as firepower, resulting in higher total damage for Wakatsuki's barrages after scalings. Next, Wakatsuki's timed barrage completely ignores shields. This is an extremely important aspect of her kit for campaign stages, which often goes overlooked and makes her stronger than you would expect in practice. Finally, Wakatsuki solidly outclasses Nubian in everything else aside from damage, including anti-sub, anti-air, survivability, and support. Ultimately, I expect her to fall slightly below Wakatsuki in terms of overall strength. Still a solid ship, but nothing crazy. Next is Friedrich Carl. She is extremely similar to Prince Heinrich and her sister, being from the same class. You can just think of her as a slightly tankier, sexier, and in all likelihood, stronger version of Heinrich. Welcome to 2024. Aside from being a stat stick, which only exists to deal damage and soak up damage, she has a negligible heal, which is so negligible I don't even want to explain it. Next up, I will talk about Devonshire and Liverpool together. Both of them are purple HMS cruisers, which is a telltale sign that their loadouts are completely scuffed. They actually have decent skills, in particular both their first skills fire extremely powerful barrages. Almost 2,400 damage for Devonshire and almost 2,000 damage for Liverpool. Had they come with good stats, they would definitely be pretty decent, but we must accept reality, which means they are more or less useless from a gameplay perspective. Next, we also have a new auxiliary, which I think might be the most toxic equipment of all time. There is a 1 in 3 chance of increasing all the relevant stats of the entire fleet by 1% per different faction in the fleet. I would say that a total of 4% is very easily obtainable, with a battleship fleet like Bismarck, Soyuz, Vanguard, and then Helena, Taiyuan, or Unzen depending on what you need for the 4th ship. 5% and above is a bit of a stretch though. In any case, as far as Vanguard auxiliary effects go, this is probably going to have the highest impact if you can roll that effect, likely resulting in degenerate RNG gameplay. There is another 1 in 3 chance of activating a barrage, which is not too weak either, but we'll have to see how much it actually does because it seems to scale off fleet power as opposed to the usual stat scaling. Regardless, it will most likely be outperformed by the stat buff. Okay, that's pretty much it for the new stuff. From here on out, I will be talking about non-gameplay related stuff. I really like the designs of the new ships in this event, including what could have been Anson. My favorite though are definitely Devonshire and Liverpool. The selection of straight shell gear skins are also very nice this time around, which I appreciate, but the other gear skins are nothing special. With how the game seems to be only loosely related to real history, I wonder why they made Devonshire an SR. She seems to have an important role in the event story and has the only Life 2D skin in the event, and a well-made one at that too. With everything she has going for her, why couldn't they have just made her good in the game too? And it's not like it's particularly difficult. She already wants to play with carriers, so just make her bulkier and give her a buff similar, but not necessarily identical to air raid assist, and that's really all it would take. These days, I find myself questioning what the purpose of rarity is anymore, outside of you are versus not. Oil cost has been removed, So all that happens when a ship ends up being purple is that they have scuffed loadouts. SSR ships are still stratified into stronger and weaker ships, while SR ships are basically sentenced to be never good outside of miracles. There are so many ships with designs I love that I feel could be way more popular if they were also strong in-game, like Jade, Kashino, and now Devonshire, just to name a few. Regardless though, I will be buying the skin and nothing her because it is the morally righteous thing to do. Before I wrap up the video, I was streaming myself playing the new event earlier today and I have to share this clip with you. Wait. I was not looking. What? How did that just happen? Huh? I was upgrading the new auxiliary while looking at chat and ran out of gold. Somehow, by spam clicking on one spot, the game brought me into the shop and I bought 11 cubes twice. I hope you enjoyed that little blooper. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.